Thank you. Your Excellency, President Lula de Silva, Your Highness, Excellencies, Namaskar and good evening. It is my privilege to represent Prime Minister Narendra Modi at this virtual meeting of BRICS leaders. I convey his warm greetings to all of you. The state of the world today, Excellencies, is a cause for genuine concern. The last few years have witnessed the devastating impact of the COVID pandemic, major conflicts in Ukraine and the Middle East, West Asia, volatility in trade and investment flows, extreme climate events, and a discernible slowing down of the SDG agenda. In the face of these challenges, the multilateral system appears to be failing the world. That so many serious stresses are being left unaddressed is understandably having consequences for the global order itself. It is this cumulative concern that BRICS is now discussing. Excellencies, the members of BRICS represent a broad diversity of societies who are nevertheless deeply affected by these developments. Even in the past, our endeavor has been to find common ground between our respective national policies and to act on that basis. Today, the focus is on stabilizing the international economy and the world order. But it is equally essential that we turn our attention to ongoing conflicts, not least because they have direct developmental and supply chain implications. Furthermore, as we head towards the next UN General Assembly session, an exchange of views on reforming multilateralism would be appropriate. The world, as a collective, is seeking a stable and predictable environment for trade and investment. At the same time, it is imperative that economic practices are fair, transparent, and to everyone's benefit. When there are multiple disruptions, our objective should be to proof it against such shocks. That means creating more resilient, reliable, redundant, and shorter supply chains. Not just that, it is also essential that we democratize manufacturing and production and encourage their growth in different geographies. Progress in that regard will contribute to regional self-sufficiency and relieve anxieties at times of uncertainties. Your Highness, Excellencies, trade patterns and market access are today prominent issues in the global economic discourse. The world requires constructive and cooperative approaches to promote trade that is sustainable. Increasing barriers and complicating transactions will not help. Neither would the linking of trade measures to non-trade matters. The BRICS itself can set an example by reviewing trade flows among its member states. Where India is concerned, some of our biggest deficits are with BRICS partners, and we've been pressing for expeditious solutions. We hope that this realization will be part of the takeaways from today's meeting. The international trading system is based on the foundational principles of open, fair, transparent, non-discriminatory, inclusive, equitable, and a rules-based approach with special and differential treatment for developing countries. India strongly believes that this should be protected and nurtured. Excellencies, the world today also seeks an urgent resolution of ongoing conflicts. The global South has experienced a deterioration in its food, energy, and fertilizer security. Where shipping is targeted, not just trade, but livelihoods also suffer. A selective protection cannot be a global answer. An early end to the hostilities and undertaking diplomacy to ensure a durable solution is the obvious pathway before us. The working of international organizations in the last few years has witnessed major shortfalls in many areas. On key issues, we have unfortunately seen that gridlocks have undermined the search for common ground. These experiences have only made the case for reformed multilateralism generally and that of the United Nations and its Security Council specifically, more urgent. The BRICS have taken a positive view of this need for reform, and we expect that it would collectively become a strong voice for much awaited change. Excellencies, even as the world grapples with policy changes, we must not lose sight of bigger concerns, especially climate change. Sadly, both climate action and climate justice are currently slipping in global priorities. We need new thinking and initiatives as well. I commend the International Solar Alliance, the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, and the Global Biofuels Alliance for your consideration. In conclusion, let me again thank President Lula da Silva for convening us today and for the opportunity to present India's views and positions. I thank you.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.